And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, and he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36 power.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Now looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hello.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson steps away to his left. This complete to Lockett. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From the 10, 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
At the Bills' 8-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, I got the wrong D. Damn.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
6-yard pickup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Good for a Buffalo.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
With a 48-yard line.
Good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Bills nothing.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the
do it
first
again.
on the scramble.
1st and 10
You want to do it again?
22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary.
Do it
And he's
again.
taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this from 34.
34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking a 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
second down and 3. Now Wilson hit. It's loose.
Fuck out of here.
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Tyler Bass.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Wilson, flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Running back for.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
And a yard at the 47-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Wilson's pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Push him back. Push him back.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on second down. Allen.
Get the fuck out of here.
Look at him go. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So two
right
quarters
there.
down,
Yeah,
two
you into the red
remain.
first.
Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Man, you got 5 seconds.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Carson, the Seahawk ball carrier.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
At the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Good top.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
55-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was taken down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They go right back to Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Switch. Okay.
Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line.
The Seahawks.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. Why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Quandre Diggs there defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson.
Come on,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. After the interception, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 45.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the air. Allen. Got him in. It's Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Again, they'll throw with Allen, and Diggs has it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
2nd and 1 from the 2. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Ain't no good, man.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Allen operating from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching...
You get down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me.
Gotta have my defense.
Style, don't you? Nice like this, I wish I was with you. Turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when
Gotta have my defense.
Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down
Yeah.
Recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
I didn't have my defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his first look is
dropping the ball
incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Look at this shit, man. Good game. Maybe the update is to slow down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Nah, they had my defense last game.
Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line.
Hello? Hello?
Line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 12. Now Allen off the bootleg. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Looks like they went
Don't see a difference now, man.
A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete.
Come on, man.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
49,
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd. And now they deal with 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact.
Got my defense now.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now it's Lockett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Wilson now throwing on 3rd and long. And
come on, man.
Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Bills.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protecting himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Seahawks 10, Bills nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
30.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, here's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. Reception good for 7. It's third down.
Beasley. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the bootleg. Allen. And able to find John Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Third down.
Allen now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good position to be in here, second and inches. Here's Wilson, flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now it's Carson, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green. 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. 14. To throw again is Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Trent Murphy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Free for a minute.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down. Singletary.
Oh, shit.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd.
I didn't even throw the fucking ball.
There, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Wilson to Metcalf that time, first down, Seattle.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Room to run past midfield. And looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Allen.
Hey, Waddle.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Bills' first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Second and 15. They'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Allen. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It's 3rd down.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Breathe for a minute.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson.
Wilson with the handoff to Chris.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a
They mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other, think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top 2. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you claim what you saw.
Not moving, Wise.
The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a
bullshit ass game.
Just for a second, boy. I need some hot. Who will you?
Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a
keep
thing.
doing this shit.
Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?